Good afternoon, Judy Allen here, and you'll just have to excuse some of the noise in the background because today we are getting our floors installed. So we're going from carpet to tile. So that's what, if you hear anything, that's what it's all about, all right? But today I'm bringing you some vintage heirloom, and we're going to do a kit, all right? Because kits are easy, and you take them anywhere you go, but this kit is very unique because all the cards in this kit is different. So it's not like we're making two of a kind, three of a kind, or four of a kind. Every card you're creating in this kit, 8 of them, are unique and different. So, and it's all about vintage and heirloom. So let's go down the hands. Let me show you what we got going on. I have both the new kits. So this is the new kit, and that came out February 1st. This one has no stamping. And I have to tell you, I've already made these cards. And I want to show you how these are. These got little butterflies that you, not butterflies, ladybugs that you put on here. And we've got a slimline card. And this, like you said, looky here, the gold foil. There's no stamping involved. And then last design is this one right here. But I think the thing that I really like about it is just very easy, very simple and quick. And I was able to make this the other day in 30 minutes or less, right? But I want you to see these ladybugs. Those are just really cute. I hope they come out with some more stuff like that, right? So here's what I'm going to show you today. This kit, I want you to look at this here. You get 8 different designs, all right? We're going to make 3 of them, but I think it's an important thing. We're used to kits doing everything the same, and then we're duplicating it and everything else. In this particular case, though, we're not. They're showing you 6 here, and they're giving you instructions for 2. So I'm going to show you how to do the ones without the instructions, but we're going to first make 2 that has the instructions. So if you've done a paper pumpkin kit with us, with Zoe and Nana, this is the same principle, right? We got our instructions here, we got our measurements over here, we got centimeters as well as inches. So if we need it, it is there. The other thing that is unique and different with this kit as well too, they have you stamping the envelope. So if you've never stamped your envelopes, this is what this kit is showing you to do, to stamp the envelope. So we're going to do that first because it's just very simple and easy. It's a pretty envelope already. And you can stamp the front just as well as the back. So that's what I'm going to do. They don't do it on this, but I'm going to show you that we're going to do that. So I already have everything teed up. And we're just going to do like they want us to do. We're going to go ahead and stamp. So their first step, if you look at this here, is stamping the envelope. That's your first step, right? So many a times when we've done this, we've done it last, but they've done it first. So this is just something different, right? But it's fun, and it's a good way to show you how you can make that envelope just a little bit sharper, right? And not so blank looking. So I'm actually going to do this here, and then I'm going to put the butterfly on here, like they've got it. And the only thing that I'm going to do a little bit differently is I'm going to go and do the front of the envelopes. There you go, there's the back. I'm going to go ahead and put one on the front here. So if you've ever watched Shelley Gardner, one of the co-founders of the company, she believes that there should be no naked envelope. She thinks every envelope should be stamped. So there we go. We stamped it on the front and the back. It just gives a nice, elegant, extra touch, right? And I'm going to set this aside because guess what? That is the only stamping we have to do with this kit. This kit comes with everything you need. And we have our stamps, we have our this, we also have our blocks. We put them on the side because I actually give these away when I do different things. And then we have our tear and tape. So I get to put this away for right now. So I already went ahead and stamped my For You and these here. So I just wanted to show you the actual stamping of the envelope, which we really don't do normally. All right. So they actually, with this one here, we're going to do this one here, this first. And they have you doing tear and tape. So tear and tape is with the kit. And they have you just go ahead and put tear and tape on everything you're going to be putting down. So we're going to do the same thing. Now, as you see here, this one just shows you everything that's going to be in the kit that you're going to be using. Whereas when we get to, let's see, so when we get to the other side, we're going to see that we're not going to have that. So they just have you putting a little bit right in here. And you really want to try to put it on a color because vellum, you can usually see what's coming through. And the only thing that they have putting on dimensionals is our butterfly and our For You tag. So it just makes it nice and easy, right? This is just beautiful and elegant all on its own. So we're just going to fold this in half. So it even shows you. So see here, you can see the blue paper or the blue cardstock. So we're just coordinated off. And then we're going to put the pieces on here just like they showed us. All right, so they've got this piece going down first, which is step 3. I didn't put my dimensionals on yet, but it'll be okay. So we're just going to line this up sort of like they did. So here's your sign, right? So you sort of get an idea of what they're doing. Looking, let's see here. Sort of makes it look like it's angled right like that there, okay? So you can do it your way, or in this particular case, we're following right here. Oh, I do have to do my pink tag, just a second. All right, let me see. So see if you can't find something, if you misplaced something, that's going to be a problem because there's only one pink tag. And I'm not sure how I managed that, but it's okay. I was just going to put the others down because I don't have it. See here, I have a pink tag. So I've done something with a pink tag. Like I said, when you go and do the kit, you've got to be careful because that's all there is. There's just one. So let's see if I accidentally left it in here, which I went out of my way to not do that. But you'll see right here that we have, and we're going on the inside here. If I can't find the pink one, we're going to go on without it, all right? Because I know I'll end up finding it later, and then I'll just have to come back and improvise and get it back in there. But you don't split the small stuff, right? But you can see all the different stuff. I tell you what, I'll take this one here. It might be a little bit different than the other one, and it's okay. I can save it when I get to it. Alright, so we'll use this one. Same thing, they have a long strip of tearing tape on here. We're going to put this down. So the nice thing about this as you look at this here is, yes, they only give you directions for 2 cards. But once you've done the 2 cards, you get the gist of it, right? So everything's sort of similar. And the thing is, if you get off a little bit or do it just a little bit different, it's okay, right? It's yours. So we're going to go ahead and get this down here. So part of it is, I've got this right here, but you've got the other flowers that's going to come right over here. Let's see here. But this, you see how the vintage and everything's just sort of pulling together, and how delicate it looks? And let's see here. It looks like it might be over like that, and that's fine. And then we're going to come over here, and we'll put this down right in here. So it looks like we got our own little bouquet of flowers going on here. And then we're going to sit there and take our butterfly. And you can always add wing Costello, right? Wing Costello is always an option. And we're going to put these on here. So it's just a very, very nice and different look, right? For a kit. And to know that you're going to make every card different in the kit. So if you're somebody that doesn't like to make different cards in one kit, you want more than one the same, but this isn't the kit, right? But if you like the idea that everything's different and you're going to get all the different unique cards, this is perfect. It's not that easy, as you can see. We're just going to put this For You up here. They've done, and this is done. So here's card number 1, following their instructions. See how nice that is? And like I said, you can add some wing Costello. I'm not going to do that right now. Wait till get through with all 3 and we can add wing Costello. Here is card number 2 that we're making. So again, they've already showed you what it's going to look like here from what you need to grab. Let's see. It's not, here it is. That's the wrong one. That's the third one we're going to make. Here's the second one. Alright, so here we go. So we're going to fold these in. And it just does the same thing. So if you notice, they get the tag when the tag's down first, right? And I'm looking to see where they put this other one in at. But we're going to go ahead and get our tearing tape on here. So it does make it easier, right, to sit there if you can do everything in one sweep and you know what you're going to do. And I have us putting one on here. And one on the two here. And then you just have us putting a little piece on each of the flower components. Again, you're putting dimensionals on the tag and the butterfly. So let's get this here. We're going to put a little tape right up here. Just at the top is all they're doing, right? And then we're going to put right here again. They're having us just put it on the bottom here. And we're lining it up with some leaves, right? So that's going to be tucked under some leaves. So I'm just put it right here. All right, we'll go ahead and get our dimensionals on our butterfly. So it's just different concept, right? That we're just getting everything squared away right off the bat. But that's all right. This makes for an easy assembling. So that's one thing I liked about the no stamping is I could just easily assemble. All right, so here we go. We're going to put this brown piece in the back, which you can see right there. So if you're looking for it, it's right back there. So you're seeing what your layers are going to look like. So we have it just a little bit over here, not a lot, just a little bit over there to the left a little bit. And then we're going to put this one here to the right. So yeah, so if you're looking to see what free kits I'm giving away the 1st through the 16th of this month, it is actually the fruit salad. So you'll get 4 designs, right, that you can make. And fruit salad is a free celebration DSP paper that's really fun. We did it for the retreat. We made a card, and you can make more than one card, right? So it's just really pretty and cute. All right, so we're going to put this right here. So it's just, everything's just sort of overlapping one another, right? So now we're going to sit here and put our vellum flower on here. And then we'll sit here and put the flower next to it. So this just, like, you see how elegant it is? Simple and easy. So we just sort of have our layers crossing one another just a little bit. But that's what I like, right? It's just nice and easy. So everything's just crossing over just a smidgen, right? And then we're going to put this butterfly right here in the middle. Right there. And then we got here, I appreciate your kindness. So there's no bling in here, right? So if you wanted to add bling, you could. You know, the antique pearls are a nice way to add some bling if you wanted to, and you can color them, right? They're white, but you can color them. So there you go. That is card number 2. Now when we go on to the next cards, and we're going to, like I said, we're going to add a Wing Castilla. Pretty much you're going to have to look at this and analyze, just looking at it, decide what they did, all right? So we're actually going to do this one right here. So you can see that the color matches up. And then you just go through there. There's just one of everything in there. So it all is going to belong to something, right? So if you wanted to, I personally would turn around and dissect the whole kit, break everything out, go and get all my cards lined up so I knew what I was going to do. But we're just going to follow what we've already done, right? So we know this is going to have 2 on here. So this is all the cards you're making, right? So you gave you instructions for 2. And they didn't for the rest of these. But I think the main thing is give you the freedom to go out there and do what you want to do. And if you want to create them the way this is, and I do. I like the way they did it. It makes it so much easier for me. We already know our tags, and we got 2 butterflies on this right here. And I'm putting this one on with tearing tape. And I'm going to put this flower here on with tearing tape as well too. And if I change my mind, all I can do is put a dimensional under it, right? It's not going to really matter. Alright, but we do know the butterflies are going to go on with dimensionals as well as our tag, because that's what we did with the other items, right? So let's get some dimensionals on here. And we'll do the same thing here. So yes, so if you've ever had carpet you've had for 20 something years and the tags start coming through, there's your sign, right? To sit up there, and it's time for the, oh, I didn't stamp this one. Okay, I'm gonna have to stamp one and put that aside there. Put that aside second. This is just beautiful. So anyway, that's what's going on. We had actually the little tags starting to come through where the rooms joined. You only felt it was barefooted, right? While the carpet looked nice, it was a sign that it was time, right? Time to sit there and do something with the flooring. So that's what we do. We're moving forward with tile. I'm going to put this down just a little bit lower. So it's just eyeballing it, right? So whatever you do is whatever you want to do, right? So I'm going to come up here. This one's going to come right up here like in the middle. And if you wanted to go ahead and do yours differently and add it with dimensionals, you can, right? This is just a guide, just sort of help you. I'm just, like I said, I'm just eyeballing it. There is no right, there is no wrong. It's just whatever you want to do, right? Okay, so we got to get our flowers down though first. So this one's going to hang down, it looks like. It's just sort of coming across. And yeah. There. Oh, you know what? Theirs is on top. Hold on just a second. As I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, why does it look different? Well, because I'm gently pull it off. So see how I gently pull that off? So if you sit there and do something and it's not right, just gently, right? Okay. Because you see right there, I was trying to figure out why it looked different. It's because this was actually on top, right? Now that gets to put the butterflies on here. I actually got this one down first. And the flower, I'm trying to think how the flower's doing. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this right here. And this flower looks like it's coming out below, right below this here. Okay? And then we'll have our thank you. So I'll have to stamp thank you because I don't have that stamped. And I've already got that on here. So this is our third vintage, right? So we're just going to put this right here. Again, just think of Wink of Stella, and if you also put some of the pearls on here, that would be really nice. Some of the flat pearls. Antique, right? If you got the vintage look and everything going on, what better way to capture it than to have the vintage, the antique pearls on here too. So I'm going to put this right here. And like you see, we've made 3 cards. It is so pretty, Lourdes, and hello. In this particular kit, there's 8 cards. All the cards are different. How do you like that? And they all have the vintage look. So I'm going to stamp thank you on here. I'm going to try to stamp thank you on there. If it doesn't work, it's okay. I have to say one thing about the kits. They always give you extra tags, right? So you don't have to worry about not having enough tags. You always have plenty of tags. I'm not going to let that bother me. I know sometimes people say, well, it's not straight on the block. Well, it's not. You know, I've done this long enough that for me, I just come in here and stamp. So you can see that the thank you is going to go right here in the middle. Now, I've already got mine on dimensionals, so I'm not sure if that's going to work or not. Oh, it did work. Well, good. Wasn't sure. All right, and we're just going to come here and put this on here. So think about it. We had pearls on here with our vintage look. Oh, let's see if I can get our thank you down there. There we go. So some of this will sit there and help keep some of that down as well too, right? So there you go. Now let's take some Wink of Stella, because Wink of Stella always makes things pretty sparkly, right? Just adding that little bit of touch of sparkle. And I like to put on my butterflies too. Depends on the time of day when those butterflies come out. Can't say they sparkle from being wet or anything like that. They just have their own unique sheen, right? And I just like to do it with the flowers too. Okay, got the flowers down there. You can do these right here if you want to. Just gives a little extra sparkle. I don't have any flat pearls with me, but I can surely find some later and put some on here just to show you the difference of adding those pearls. So here's one card. And again, I'm just going to add some Wink Costello. And just dab it right here. Just gives everything just a little sparkle, right? So if you go out in the morning time and there's a little dew on the ground and you're going to have some sparkle, I can put it on the vellum. I'm just not really sure how it does on vellum. I've never done it on vellum before, so we'll wait and see how that's going to look. So you can see not every card has vellum, right? This card did. This is our second card. And this is our other card. And again, I'm going to do it on vellum. We'll see how well it dries. I'm not sure. I've never done it. Today's the day to do something different. Because I wanted to show you this here because this is different, right? Our kits normally don't have where every single card you're going to create is different, right? So if you're a person that would prefer having a couple cards that all look the same, then I would use a kit, any of the other kits, right? But some of this new one here is different. And I like that. Right? Sometimes we just get in a rut of doing some of the same old stuff, so it's nice to get a change every once in a while. Alright, so there we go. That's how quick and easy we were able to make 3 cards from the kit. And look at just the difference of just adding a little sheen. See if I can get you that sheen there. Get a little sparkle. It's really hard to see it in it. Let's see. Well, it's there. Let's see if I can see it better here. So I get my lighting. Oh yeah, you can see it there. It's easier to see that. Actually, you can see it on the vellum too. I hope that means it's drying. I'm not going to touch it yet. And then here you go. You can see where we just add a little sheen. You definitely can see it on that vellum more than you can on the dark colors. But in person, you can see the sheen. It's very, very nice. All right. So there are 3 cards that we did today. And like I said, you get a total of 8 cards in this kit, and they're all different, right? See how they're all different? So you just have to come into the back here on the instructions. There are no written instructions, right, for the last 6 cards. But again, it's very easy to look at these bigger photos and decide which ones and what's different and what you're going to be adding to it. The other thing that we did that was different today, that's new in the kits, and has the instructions to be sure to stamp your envelope. So we stamped the butterfly here, which again, if you want to add Wink Costello to your butterfly, even on the outside of your envelope, you can. Only thing is, you can see that it's going to want the ink to go and blend just a little bit there, and that's okay. And then we did the same thing on the front. Now, the instructions didn't say to go on front, but I thought, you know, if we're going to do the back, and we've already got the butterfly out, might as well go ahead and do the front as well, too. Now, you're not going to put any bling on the envelope, right? Because you mail this, bling will most probably come off, and the post office isn't going to like it. All right. So there you go. That is our card today. Let me show you one last time also the ones I did already from the other kit. And the butterfly, the ladybugs, in case you missed them. Here's the ladybugs again. Isn't that cute? I hope they come out with some ladybugs like this. These are self-adhesive. Didn't have to glue it or anything, but they're just real nice and different. And so we made 3 of these cards already. Now, I did not stamp the envelopes because they probably got stuff on the envelopes in the back. But you can see where I sat there and put the ladybugs. And this one here, you can see where I put the ladybug also. These are just all pretty and simple, right? Some days I just need simple. Today's the day I really need simple. With all the noise and vacuuming and everything that was going on earlier, it's like, and sawing, right? So there's 3 of these as well too. So 2 brand new kits, both of them a little bit different. These are just gorgeous and beautiful here, right? And the fact that we get to make these. So let me set those down. So I hope you enjoyed it, right? I don't know about you, but there are days I need simple. And today's a day of simple because this is like day 3 of the floor. So they're sawing, they're doing all kinds of stuff and everything else. So I need a break. I need something simple. All right, so I'm sure you need something simple, and this is a great way to do it. I hope you enjoyed it today, and be sure we want to thank you for supporting us not only here, but also supporting us on Instagram and YouTube. And with that, have an amazing rest of your week because it's Wednesday, only 2 days till the weekend, right? And my floors should be ready. Everything should be finished tomorrow at the latest on Friday. So, whoop, whoop. I am glad. Be blessed. Have an amazing week and look forward to seeing you next week. But keep it simple or step it up. And next week we're going to be doing a stamp set, all right? And if you like the Storybook Friends, the club kit this month is Storybook Friends. So with that, check it out. It'll be in the newsletter, which will be out today or tomorrow. So be sure to check what everything we got going on in the newsletter. Be blessed. See you next time. Bye.